I just said to her, "You ready?" And she said, "No, but go ahead." She's ready. We are. How's everybody doing tonight? Yep. Now maybe you can hear Lisa. She's only been streaming for 10 years now.
Yeah.
No, 10 years for me, not 10 years for her. So, hope everybody's doing well. Excited about tonight. Tonight is the night. Had to go all the way back to the house to get him.
I went to look for it when I came out. I didn't see it. So I was like, oh, I remembered.
Camera won't focus on him. Come on now. Today is the day that we announce the winner and actually pick the winner of this fella right here.
I hope I win.
You could. What? Did you comment? I don't think you commented on.
No, and it's too late, isn't it?
No, it's not too late. If y'all are wondering how you can, thank you, Curtis Crump, how you can enter to win that fish right there. First of all, shame on you for not watching Sunday's video.
I watched it.
Head to Sunday's video, the last video that we uploaded. Watch that video. Comment on that video. And then you're entered. What I'm going to do at some point tonight during the stream, I don't know when that's going to be. I'm not going to do it right now because that would be a waste. We'll do it at some point later on. I will do it on screen here, and oh, look at you.
I entered the exact same thing Kaylin Shepard entered. me.
I will choose, or I'm not going to choose the winner. I'm going to use a random comment picker app, and I'll do all of that on screen. So you'll see that it is, I'm not just picking who I want to win. Although that would be really nice because the list is very long. But if you think about it, I kind of did do that because I made one for Joey too. His is in transit to him as we speak. I didn't ship it until yesterday because I am a loser. So
No, you're not.
it's on its way. I think it's going to take 5 or 6 days, which is weird because, he lives right above New York. It's just there's a little bit of water between. You wouldn't think it would take that long, but I guess it takes a long time to get through customs or whatever. And I'll tell you, I almost made 2 mistakes with that.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
The first thing was when to buy shipping labels, we create orders on our website and then use that to buy the shipping label through Shopify. And so I had to put on there what the product was that I was sending to Joey. And I said, the baddest or the most badass arowana anyone's ever seen. Just for fun. I put that on there. And then I started getting ready to print the label and I was like, oh, wait, hold on a second. What are the odds that because this is an international shipment, somehow maybe our governments would kind of intercept that and see it and say, what do you mean shipping arowanas across the country? So I was like, oh, I can't have any fun. So I deleted that and just changed it to fish model. Then when I was packing it up and wrapped it with 9 pounds of bubble wrap, I did something with Whips Worlds when I shipped his. I put live fish stickers all over it so that the UPS driver would be careful with it. And it worked. It got to him all in one piece. And so I was thinking about doing the same thing. And then again, I was like, I can't do that. Canada's not going to like us shipping a fish from here to there. So it's a plain brown box. It is what it is.
You could just use the words fragile.
Yeah, I could have done that. But
Yeah.
what's fun about that?
Breakable, fragile,
Fragile. It is so hot in here. It's uncomfortable.
It really
and I
is.
really feel horrible after what's happened in the previous few months. How dare I complain about the heat? But it's hot in here. It's 80 degrees in here. That is way too hot to be doing a live stream in front of 48,000 people.
You are the one with the fan.
You're the one that set it to 80.
For the fish.
Oh, yeah, all the tanks that have heaters in them. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Shut up.
I enjoy watching your models. I just got back into painting Warhammer, and it's great that my two hobbies have crossed over. Believe it or not, this beautiful young lady sitting across from me has expressed interest in painting Warhammer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, do it. You just can't use any of my stuff.
Oh, but then I'd have to go buy all the other stuff, and I could just use yours.
I mean, I'll print them for you, but you have to
Buy
you
my
have
own
to go
paint?
get the paints, and
Oh, that's so much.
it's a cool store to go get the paints. You know, we call it the nerd store. But anyway, other than the giveaway, we don't really have a plan. I don't even want to say we don't really. We do not have a plan for tonight. I gave up on coming up with a plan for live streams because it just never really seemed to work out. So the stream is going to be driven by y'all. So you want to talk about fish, you want to talk about plants, you want to talk about shrimp, you want to talk about anything involving a glass box full of water, let's do it. If y'all bring up Superman and Indiana Jones and 3D printing and cats, and she
Cats
won't
are
shake
one
her
thing.
head to that.
But
You all
know.
bring that stuff up. You can't be mad at me.
hey, there is such thing as a catfish, not a superfish. What? It's an arowana. That made no sense.
Well, neither did catfish with cats.
Anyways,
John just can't catch a break. Freezing a month ago and burning up now. He needs the fan. He's earned it.
yeah.
I'm not the only one earning it. Trust me.
We found little fish though in a creek by the house.
We did.
Speaking of fish and all, they're like so cute. They're all different sizes.
I wish I knew what they were.
I think
But
I'm
we
gonna
have no
go
way.
catch them. I'm gonna go catch them. Just don't tell the fish police, please. And put them in like, I don't know, just see what they are.
I don't know. I don't like the whole pulling out of the.
I can put them right back.
I know, but
Like-
then their friends will all have left them, and
Or maybe got ate by the copperhead that we saw, and we saved their life and put them back into their natural habitat. That's a real superhero.
we did run into a copperhead the other night,
It was disgusting.
the other day, and it wasn't pleasant. But he was on the other side of the water, so
And you were throwing things at it.
I was, because I don't like a I don't like a snake that can kill me. I don't mind a snake that is just a snake. I actually appreciate snakes. I think they're cool. But I don't like one that can kill me. So I was throwing pine cones at it, and I missed every time. But to my defense, there was tree branches sticking over. The snake was underneath a bunch of tree branches, and I was trying to kind of skip it in there underneath the tree branches, and I couldn't. I couldn't do
Yeah.
it.
And then its mouth is wide open like this, like
Oh,
it
yeah.
wants to eat you, and you're like, what? I was like, it's going to get you. It
Yeah.
wants to eat you. It wants to kill you.
He was not pleased about what I was doing.
And his
But screw
long
him.
fangs. He was like,
Yeah, screw that abomination. I watched a snake last week eat another snake. And I was like, okay, cool. That's Mother Nature doing what Mother Nature does. But when it's a copperhead, no, don't like it. You should die. You should experience death. See what the other side looks like. That's
I just think of all the little kittens that might have got ate out there.
that one wasn't
But
big
you
enough to eat a
said
kitten.
you saw one that was 3 times bigger.
Oh,
than
I
that.
definitely did.
That could eat kittens.
That one looked like something straight out of a Jurassic Park movie. I want to get a snake one day. Listen, I don't think people who keep snakes are crazy people. I would just never do that myself. Just like I would never keep a spider, because I do think people who keep spiders are crazy. I think you're nuts. And I'll never understand you. But snakes, I do understand. I just am not interested in having one for myself. My fear of handling snakes is entirely fear of hurting the snake. Oh, well, I've heard they're a little flexible. I don't know.
You're so funny.
Always nice to listen to anything about hobby, even about filtration again, or some niche fish lovers, etc. I mean, who cares? We just love to talk about it all. I like talking about it all too, but my days of coming up with a topic to title a live stream. Jason does that. He does a great job with that. I don't do that anymore because it just never seems to work out. I either do this where we rely on you, which I don't like to do, but we rely on you to provide us with topics, and then get embarrassed because there's questions I don't know how to answer. Or I have a topic and then people complain that I talk too much. It's like, what am I supposed to do? So we just turn the camera on and see what happens with the live streams.
Sounds like a plan.
It's not my fault that she doesn't talk as much as me. She just sits there and that is what happens. And then I get in trouble for it.
Sorry.
Anyway, you like snakeheads and bikers almost the same.
Are they? I don't think so.
I think snakeheads are really cool.
Yeah, but we don't feed the bikers mice.
No.
See?
You don't feed snakeheads bikes? You don't feed snakeheads mice either. I mean, some crazy people do, I guess.
I'm talking about snakes. Snakes eat mice, baby rabbits, kittens.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't do that. That's
Yeah,
another
me
reason
either.
why I'll never have a snake.
Oh my gosh, it's like whenever we're at Aquariums Unlimited and I'm in the back and I see all the little mice, I'm like, I just want to set them free. Gosh, Mark would never let us back in the store again if we did that, or if I did that.
Sir Captain Redbeard got it. He got it. Bikes! She doesn't get it.
No.
I saw that live when he was on that tour. And I almost bought a shirt that said bikes, but it's a Tom Segura thing.
Oh.
Thoughts on planted tanks? I think they're overrated and horrible, and anybody who keeps planted tanks are crazy. Says the guy who sells 10,000 plants a month. I love planted tanks. That was completely a joke, and I don't think we sell 10,000. If we did, life would be a lot different. But 10,000 just sounded good.
Yeah.
I don't know how many plants
I think
we
it's
sell.
a reasonable number.
We sell a lot of plants, but I don't know how many we sell. I think planted tanks are a pivotal part of this hobby.
I do too, and snails go really well with them.
Sometimes they come with them.
Well, you know what I mean.
And that's a topic that we could have talked about, but again, I talk too much. Aquarium pests. I think Jason and I are going to be doing a podcast on that soon. There's more than just snails. I mean, there is a lot of pests that can come along with anything that is also alive. Pests can come in with snails. Snails can come in with plants. I mean, but
I'm very careful with my snails. If I get them imported or something, I make sure that I don't just stick them right in the tank. I actually take them out. I dump the water out. I take them out. I put them on a large styrofoam lid, and then I put them out on it, and I inspect them all to make sure there's nothing around them or on them. So, because there was that one time, there was a scud. Yes. Was not happy about that.
There's a lot of pests that infiltrate aquariums, but you never even know it because the fish eat them before you even see them. Like scuds, like leeches.
Ugh, gross, that's the worst.
Bladder
I
snails.
would not want that.
There's a lot of fish out there that eat bladder snails, not just puffers. And so a lot of times pests are a non-issue because the fish just take care of them. But when you have hard-headed fish or fish that are picky or, turn their nose up at that kind of stuff, then you can end up getting infested with pests.
Like that time your Oscars wouldn't eat the ram's horn snails.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There were so many
Yeah,
ram's
smart
horn
move
snails.
thinking you can put on.
You
I
said
said no
the
such
ones
thing.
that are undesirable, just throw them in with the Oscars.
For the Oscars to eat, but the second they didn't eat them, you should have been like, okay, we can't do that anymore.
Genius. There was like 5 I stuck in there. They didn't eat it. That's a big tank. I wasn't going after them. They just went and made a bunch of baby snails. I
There
can't
were
control
so
that.
many ram's horns on that log. Oh Lord, that was a
It
a
was
nightmare.
actually glorious when you took it out because I was like, this is great.
Gnats or mosquitoes. I hear gnats are worse than mosquitoes.
Yeah, gnats are terrible. I hate
Mosquitoes, I don't particularly have a problem with. They're not. I mean, we don't go by the water all the time either, though. But we live like from a massive body of water, probably a quarter of a mile down to the water over there.
It's so pretty.
So we're far enough away, but we don't live near any stagnant water. The creek that she's talking about is actually like an irrigation system that the farm uses. So I'm assuming it's man-made because it is absolutely man-made because it goes around the entire field and then through the field and stuff like that.
Oh, it has like baby otters in it. It's so cute.
I don't know if they're otters, but there's
They're
so
otters.
much wildlife
otters.
in there, and it's fun. But the water's moving, so we never have any mosquito issues over there. But the gnats,
I hate gnats.
Andrew Parson came in at exactly 8 p.m. with a $2 super chat. Said ideas for
thank you.
sun-loving terrestrial plants for a tank. You're the terrestrial plant person.
Sun-loving terrestrial plants. Gosh, I've gotten really bad about any kind of plant these days when it comes to like houseplants and stuff. Off the top of my head, jeez.
I mean, this woman
I
has
know,
a
I've
house
got-
full.
I've got thousands of plants, but I've gotten so bad about like paying attention to the names and stuff. But I mean,
Pothos.
pothos
What's the
are,
one that Tanner
pothos
gave you?
aren't terrarium plants. They
Terrestrial, not
Terrestrial. Because those go in the water column and stuff, the roots. But yeah, the lilies. I've got peace lilies. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, let me get back to you on that. I gotta think about it. I'm having
It's
a brain
tough.
too.
It's tough answering questions on the spot, isn't it?
Well, I know I've got so many of them in the house, and I just off the top of my head should be able to name at least 5 of them, and I'm just struggling.
Okay, fish room question. Linear air pump, 40 by 15 room. That's a big room. Doing a loop. AI said 1-inch light lines, but is it overkill or planning for future? I'm starting with half the room, but eventually want to fill the room with 40 to 50 tanks. Are you asking is 1-inch overkill? I used 1.25 inch, and my room's not that big. My fish room is 32 by 15. And I used 1.25 inch. Now there is the part that goes over into the snail room. But I used 1.25 inch because I told Gemco how many tanks I was going to end up having and how they were going to be set up. And that's what they recommended. They recommended to me the size pump, and they recommended what size pipe to use. And they even sent, since it's a Gemco branded pump, they sent all of the connectors all pre-done to connect right to an 1.25 inch line. So that's what I went with there. And I believe when we set up the fish store, I think I used 1 inch. But that was 13 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. But I think it was a 1 inch. I don't think you're going to be in bad shape either way. But here's the thing. If you're going to do the entire room in 1 inch PVC, the upgrade to do the entire room in 1.25 inch would cost you like $20 more. It's not like it's $1,000 for 1 inch and $2,700 for 1.25 inch. You know what I mean? You're going to spend pennies more. Go with the bigger stuff. Why not? Bigger's always better. Anyone? Go ahead.
We should open the door. It's so hot in here.
I'm all for it. Open it all the way. What you doing? Well, that's just going to happen. Joe Provenzano with the $5 super chat. I don't want to win. 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 I don't want. Well, you can't win, Joe. I'm saying it right now. As much as I would love it if you did, you've already won one of these fish. So we can't do it that way. I can't have you winning every week or every time I do one of these. I'm not doing them every week. People would start saying, there's some funny business going on here if Joe Provenzano's winning every single time. So I do have to, I never said it, but I'm going to say it now because we haven't done the drawing. If you have won in the past, which there's only one person,
Joe,
you can't win again this time. Sorry, Joe, but you didn't want to win anyway. Gary Stokes with the 5 gifted channel memberships. Thank you so much for that, Gary.
You.
Angelina Hernandez just got a 55-gallon tank. Any stocking ideas? Why is my screen... has the little circle been happening?
Mm-mm.
I love a 55-gallon tank because your options are almost endless.
Yeah, I like them too. I
don't like South American, Central American cichlids in them. I like angels in them, and that's a South American cichlid, so I guess I'm contradicting myself there. But I don't like big bruisers like this in a 55 unless it's very temporary. Yeah. I like them in 6 feet at least. But as far as your community fish goes, your dwarf cichlids, imbunas, I mean, all of that is an option for you. Not all together, but all of those are options for you in a 55-gallon. It's that gateway to big tanks. It's like, this is going to give you a taste of what you can do with a tank that's bigger than your average tank. So well done on the choice, by the way. 55. That's what I tell everybody. Get a 55 or bigger. But that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And you can do whatever you want to do. 55-gallon tanks scare me. You know, let's see, this is the part where you should be looking for the next comment, teaching her how to be a streamer, you know? Just saying.
I'm just trying to get some air.
I'm hot too. The fact that 55-gallon tanks are so tall and thin is a little scary. But, you know, as long as your room isn't bouncing when you're walking through it, then you should be good. I've had many of 55-gallon tanks. I've never had one fall. Ever. So.
What would you say would be the best sponge filter for a 10-gallon tank that's vertical? I mean, a sponge filter is...
A vertical tank or a vertical sponge filter? What are we talking about?
The best sponge filter for a 10-gallon tank that's vertical. I mean, you really don't have a lot of options there. Just a small sponge filter. Really.
I am, and you can
Or a
tell.
Shark Pro Nano. Just saying.
That would be even better. I obviously, the reason why we carry certain products is because we believe they're the best. I believe CJ heaters are the best. I believe Fluval lights are the best. I believe that ATI sponge filters are the best. I believe Extreme Northfin is the best. You get it.
Extreme.
Extreme and Northfin
Yeah,
are
our
the best.
two favorite fish foods for sure.
So an ATI 1, a Hydro 1, that's the best choice. I'll say it right to your face because I ain't scared of you. That's what I'll tell you.
Joe said, I have a question. How many tanks you have left to drill?
Are we including the 64 additional tanks we need to put in the room, or if we're talking about the little section that I have not drilled yet? There's 4. There's 4 tanks that I have not drilled. There's 5 that are not running yet, but I drilled one of them, and then we got that shipment of fish. And somebody asked about that earlier. Somebody said, how's the shipment going? It's going good, not great. We've had some losses, which you do with imports. But nothing absolutely catastrophic, world-changing type things. But we've had a couple of surprises that were not pleasant. But then we also got more fish today. Not from an import, but we're steadily bringing in more fish every single week, small amounts every week.
Lemon Oscars.
You're not supposed to spoil the
Oh,
surprise.
whoops.
No, it's fine. Everybody knows what we're doing now. Oh. Did the last 2 Blue Angels survive? No, they did not.
That was really sad too, because I was hoping they were. I was going to keep them.
It's super frustrating. I just know I'm not going to import angels again. And I don't need, it's not even necessarily the fault of anybody. It's just, it didn't work out. That happens sometimes. When you get a living thing, if it doesn't go well, you're always looking at what's to blame. Sometimes there is nothing to blame. And, at my advanced age, not quite qualifying for senior citizen discounts yet, but
You're over halfway.
I've learned to just not sweat the small stuff. If I was halfway, I'd be 27 and a half years old. Is you telling me I'm 27 and a half? I think it's 55 to senior citizen discounts.
55?
I think it is. In fact, I know it is because Danny is going to be 64. And I was like, oh, you're about to qualify for senior discounts. And he was like, what are you talking about? I've qualified for that for 9 years. So
I already got one. Like 4 years ago when I went to the store and this young teenager was working and she was ringing me up and she was like, are you a senior citizen? And I'm like, I had never been so like, what the F feeling. I was so shocked. And I said, yes, because I wanted that discount.
you should have said, honey, I'm 73 years old. She'd have been like, oh, tell me your secrets.
It was hilarious though, because at first it took my breath away. Like, oh my gosh. Cause I thought it was 65 or something.
I think it's 55.
Okay. Yeah.
What does the F stand for?
When I said, what the F?
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Oscar color variety?
Lemon. And I like the ruby
lemons.
reds now too. Look at how big my baby lemon is. He's gotten so big. I grow my Oscars big. Look at your Oscars I grew for you behind you.
I know this one, y'all can't see him. He's coming. Here he comes. I know you might be able to see him now. There he is. That guy right there. I mean, listen, if you follow the channel very closely, you saw when we put both of these in there. It's hard to point. And you see they've gotten way bigger since we put them in that tank. I think they've doubled in size since we put them in there.
And my little lemon, the bigger one is like this big already. He's so cute.
He is growing fast. It's ridiculous.
And the bikers have gotten big in there too.
Yeah.
I did take the black arowana out. It's not in there anymore. I have a 55-gallon that I stuck it in so that I was just so worried. I didn't want to risk him getting slurped up like a spaghetti noodle by the ornate. Well, 2 ornates, because they were like up there at the top, like sitting up on the driftwood piece that goes up like that. And they were just watching him. And I was like, ooh, kind of scared me. So I took him out. So he's living his best life right now in a 55-gallon with a bunch of mystery snails.
I wonder if
and he likes to eat flakes. He loves flakes.
I wonder if that's the same 55 that you put Pip in when we... that was your very first... No, we bought that more recently.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we just got that because I
we
wanted
bought that from Mark.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do you have a standard bagging method or a custom to order? I'm glad you asked that, because I battled myself trying to decide what we were going to do as far as bagging fish. We were going to go with the heat sealer, and then I remembered why we switched from the heat sealer back in the day, because I'm not a fan. You are. You like using the heat sealer for the snails.
I love it. It's super quick too. It's like...
I was doing some tests and like filling up bags, seeing how many we can fit in a box and doing all of that kind of stuff, and seeing how much that box weighs and all of this. It's a lot to figure out to start selling fish online. And then I remembered, oh yeah, this sucks. I forgot about that. And so we will be bagging fish normal when we sell them.
What do you mean?
Meaning regular fish bags that are 3, 4, 6 inches, and doubling up on them. It's easy. It's fast.
You're not talking about tying knots, are you?
Yeah. Well, not tying knots, but rubber bands. And then maybe someday we'll get fancy and get one of those steel clip machines. I don't know, but that's the way that we're going to end up doing it. And as far as individually bagging every single fish, I think in a perfect world, that's a great way to do it. It's also very much overkill for certain situations, like 3 Galaxy Rasboras. Why are you going to put those in 3 bags? One bag that has the amount of water that you would put 3 individuals in. Come on, learn how to speak, John.
Yeah.
I would prefer to do that. Is there a risk that one fish dies and it hurts the other 2? Sure, that could happen. But everything about the fish business is a risk. And there's no getting away from risk. There's no way of eliminating every single possibility of anything that could ever go wrong. So we're going to do what I think is best, or we think is best. We agree what's best. And that's what we're going to do. And so I'm not trying to say that one way is wrong, the other way is right, and my way is no, I'm just saying that's what works for us. That's what worked for us back in the day, and that's what's going to work again. We use the 3 mil bags, not the little flimsy 2 mil bags that you probably get at your fish store. When you're going to your fish store, that's perfectly fine to use 2 mil bags, because the people are going to take them home and they're going to be 30 minutes in a bag. It's no big deal. But shipping them across the country, we're going to want to double up on them, and we're going to want to use 3 mil bags. So that's our plan. And we are going to use insulated coolers. I don't know if we're going to have insulated coolers day one, though, because we have to order a truckload of them. And I said truck. I didn't say the other word. A truckload of them. And
I was
and
like, what word are you talking about?
we're-
That F word.
the one Joe
Yeah.
was asking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to buy a truckload of boxes yet. When we get to the point where our business demands a truckload of boxes, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to end up starting with the same boxes that we used back in the day. It's just that they're so daggone expensive now. It sucks. And still not dead set yet on whether it's going to be UPS or FedEx. But it quite possibly could be FedEx because UPS is becoming a problem. They're going downhill. They're going downhill fast. And the writing's been on the wall for at least 10 years. And I called it 10 years ago. Anyway. There you go.
How do you cat-proof your tanks?
You don't.
You can't. I mean, you just put the tank in a room where your cat won't get it, or put your cat in a room where it can't get your tank. I have cats in here. I have Carl and Baby Kitty. Baby Kitty is not a problem. She doesn't get on tanks. She doesn't do anything. The only thing that is really a problem is Carl. He likes to get up on the shelves, and when he jumps down on the lids of the 360 and the lid of the 125.
And he's big.
And he's very fat. But as far as like trying to get in the tanks, he doesn't do it around me. I've never seen him do it, but I'll see like a paw smear down the front of a tank where you know he's done something. But I've never had a fish like, well, there was that one, actually, that one Oscar I never found. But out of all the years he's been in here, I've never like felt like he's done something to any of the fish. There was that one Oscar though that went missing like 6 months ago. I don't know what happened to it. I never found it on the floor or anything, but it's possible Carl went fishing.
I don't think he's picking fish out. I think the fish jumped out and then he was like, "Oh, yum."
I don't know, because I found one of the Oscars that had jumped out. It was on the floor and it was all crispy, and I was like, well, they didn't eat it. They had the opportunity to eat it and they didn't. Back when we had the beta system up and running and some of the alien betas were jumpers, I would find a couple alien betas on the floor and be like, damn, they never ate them though. So
what are you going to do? Oh my goodness, I'm behind here. Kehoe 1944 gifted a channel membership. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for that, Kehoe 1994. Angelina Hernandez became a member. That was after the $10 super chat, by the way.
thanks.
Joe Provenzano gifted 5 channel memberships, and I see it. I see it's
Thanks,
next.
Joe.
More than eager with a $10 super chat, and I'm praying. I'm praying that I'm able to answer this question. Or maybe it's just taking it easy on me tonight. I don't know. What do y'all think about BioOrbs nano tanks and their filtration? I have the 10-gallon tube. Love it. Now MTS. Yeah, don't I know how that goes. Looking at a 55 UNS after seeing the Senske's ADG gallery. I live close. Stunning gallery. The Senske brothers are extraordinary talents. The one looks like Stanley Tucci, Jeff. And I think that's awesome. When him and I hang out, which we never have, it's like Stanley Tucci hanging out with Paul Giamatti. But no, I mean, everything I've ever seen that comes from UNS is beautiful looking. The BioOrbs Nano, is that the Fluval?
I don't know what that is.
I think that's the Fluval tanks, isn't it? No, it's not. Unless, let's see. Okay. I see it now, and I see the filtration looks to be, it looks to be a sponge filter. At least, let's see. You said you got the tube one. Here we go. I'm clicking on that right now. And it's a pretty tank. The filter is a center-mounted sponge filter. It looks like it might have a little bit of carbon down at the bottom of it, which I'm a fan of. With the remote controls, like they do these remote controls with 72 buttons on them. It's a fish tank. What do you need 72 buttons on them? Not them. All manufacturers do this, not just them. It would be very easy to look at that tank and think, well, that filter is really small. Is it going to be able to keep up with it? Yeah, it is, because it's a small tank. I mean, what did you say? It was 10 gallons? Filtering a 10-gallon tank is easy. You don't need Title 55 to filter a 10-gallon tank. So,
No.
No, I don't think you did say it was a 10-gallon, because I don't think they have. Oh, did she?
She said 10.
Okay.
10, yeah, 10.
Because I don't see a 10-gallon on the site. But where did my chat go? It's gone. My chat done left. I don't mean the people left. I mean, I can't see the chat anymore. So I need to pull it back up again.
Okay.
So you think we ought to do the giveaway now? We're at the halfway point.
No. Kehoe,
okay.
1944, with the $4.99 super chat, said we have a 29-gallon community tank with one female beta that has been in there for a few months. What are your guys' thoughts on adding a second female? I personally would not recommend it. You have one female beta in there that has probably established the, dominance. And if you stuck a second female in there, it may get bullied by the first female. And I wouldn't risk it. Females can be territorial too, and they can, be just as bad as males, especially if you only have two in there, because then they're going to see each other. I mean, you said it's a community tank, so you probably have, you have other fish in there, like dither fish, to keep, her mind off of the other female, but it doesn't mean she's still not going to pick on that other beta. I think if you start it originally with like 5 or 6 of them all at once,
all females,
that would be a different story. But that first female she's the queen of that tank now, so it's probably not a good idea.
So just get a bunch of community fish to go in there with the female beta. It's fine. Yeah. Maybe you already do, but rather than putting another female beta in there and risking it, just get a bunch of little ones. Get some Coste tetras. We'll have about 75 of them on the website here very soon.
Yeah.
And we can ship them right out to you. Brent Russell sent a gifted membership. Thank you so much for that, Brent.
Oh, thank you.
More than eager. I was rounding up. It's their 9.2. Okay. The website, I've gotten off of it because I lost my chat. I don't know what happened there, but the smallest one that I saw was 15 gallons, I think. So, but who cares? Still looks like a beautiful tank.
Yeah.
A 9.2 gallon tank with a little sponge filter in there. I think you're fine.
I think so.
Sponge filters are a lot more efficient than people might think. So, do I prefer a Shark Pro Nano? Yeah, 100 times out of 100, I do. But on a tank like that, a round tank with the filter coming up through the middle, it's like, where do you put a Shark Pro Nano? So.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
It wouldn't make sense.
A round tube tank like that, yeah.
That sounds cool.
Filter being in the center is a great idea. Plus, a Shark Pro Nano is going to blow the water. Like, it's not going to circulate the best. Like, I think the filter that you have that comes with it is probably what's going to be the best thing for that. So I'd love to sell you a Shark Pro Nano, even though you didn't ask for one. I'm just saying.
They're better for square tanks.
Exactly. Den of Zen with the 10 gifted memberships. Great time of day. Thank you so much, Dennis. Brent
awesome.
Russell with the $5 super chat. John, you should 3D print your KG Tropicals logo, at least the beta. That's a great idea.
Yeah. I think so.
But if I was going to do that, I would have to do it real fancy. Have to
Yeah.
do it real fancy like that. You know, it would have to be,
Oh,
can't just be the logo. It has to be fancy.
ex-Cali Kev said, Notice Whip isn't here because he got his dragon already. No, he's not here because it's his anniversary weekend.
Is it really?
Yeah, 34 years.
Holy moly.
I know. Can you believe it? That's awesome.
Good for them.
They're an awesome couple, too. And hello, ex-Cali Kev. We're not mad at you, by the way.
Oh, that thing.
Because
Yeah.
I told him about that. And he even agreed he probably would have laughed, too.
Of course I would
because
have.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have made jokes about Lisa's racks before. It's hilarious.
Well,
It's fun.
You literally put something about that in Tank Talk like 6 or 7 years ago from a video that you did. And it was funny because Joe commented on that video and then it popped up to something more recent, you know, like because it was commented on. So people that hadn't seen that comment back then that are new to Tank Talk saw it and were like, ha ha ha. It was kind of funny though. But if you don't,
It's hilarious.
But if you don't know, I can see it being something where somebody's like, oh, can't believe he said that.
Or if it was, if it was somebody just out of the blue, damn, that's a nice rack. You know, like,
But-
okay, come on, you're
But
pushing it now.
has
but
no idea about that.
no,
Yeah.
somebody that knows the history and
Yeah.
knows that I've joked about that multiple times, that's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Have you looked into multicolor printing? Yes, not interested. Not because it's bad, but because I like painting. So multicolor printing just kind of takes the fun out of it for me. But I think it's cool, and I could definitely see that being a neat part. But I'm a resin. I have resin and FDM. I'm not printing anything that I would need multicolor on, and I don't want to take away the painting part. So. Somebody asked how our saltwater aquarium's going.
Oh.
Well, it's empty
Dry.
and going to be a freshwater tank very soon. We need to do this giveaway. People have been chomping at the bit. Nobody has said a thing, but still, it's exciting. It's exciting to give it away. It's fun. Now, if you didn't watch Sunday's video, first of all, shame on you.
I watched it.
I made this with my 3D printer. A new one that was sent to me by Uniformation, which is an amazing, amazing printer. And they are actually doing an Easter sale, just so anybody knows. If anybody watched that video and said, oh, that's cool. And there's quite a few people that have said that in the comments.
Yeah.
That they're going to buy a printer now. If you want one of the Uniformations, they're doing a big Easter sale. And I think it's until the 12th of April. The only thing I would say is do me the favor of using my link. It is an affiliate link in that video. I don't have it listed here, but in the video of making this, that is an affiliate link. I don't care about making money from that. I want to buy resin with that. So, Uniformation's resin is fantastic. And so if I made money from that affiliate deal and they messaged me and they were like, hey, you've got $20 to spend, I'd be like, all right, put it towards a bottle of resin because it's amazing. So Wouldn't be going to put money in my pocket. I don't expect to get rich. But anyway, I printed this on the GK3 from Uniformation with transparent resin for the base, which isn't transparent anymore because I painted under the underside of it blue so that it looked like blue water. And struggled a little bit to paint this. The whole story is told in the video, but I had to paint all of these fish twice.
Fish?
This is a fish. This is a model of a fish right here.
Or you said fish.
I hand painted, and this is all on video, so you can see it. I'm not making this up. Every single one of these scales was done by me by a brush, and it took a very long time. I'm very proud of this. And since the video, I have put gloss, which you can't really tell, but I put gloss on the eyeballs because I meant to do it before I did the video, and I was like, whoops. And so I added that to make the eyes a little bit, just a little bit more realistic. And I've also sprayed the entire fish with a clear coat, so it is not, not going to touch it and the paint fall off. One of you, I don't care where you live in the world, boy, I hope you live in the United States because it's expensive to ship international. But and there's all these rules and just what a pain in the ass. The giveaway, I'm going to give you one last chance. All you had to do was comment on that video from Sunday where I made these. Right now, I am going to go to that video. I'm going to do all this on camera for you so that you see it. Let me just make sure because, I don't need to be showing my analytics to people. Okay, no, it's gone. So I'm going to share my screen here. This is my list of videos that, let me zoom in a little bit there. There we go. This is my list of videos that we have made. Sunday's video is uploaded, but, and just to show you, I'm going to see, there's the bottom of the video right there, but I can't let you see it because that would spoil things. Let me see. How do we can add, yeah, there we go. Add us back in here in the corner. I keep wanting to do it on the wrong screen. So this is the video here. I am going to click on this and click get a shareable link that is from that video. You've got about 10 seconds to go to that video and put up a comment if you want to win this fish. I know we're teeny tiny down in the corner, but you can see it. That's the fish there. Now, before I do this, I do want to make sure, can everybody still hear me? Can everybody still hear us with the screen shared like that? You probably even see the chat now, but there's nothing not to see there. Okay, you can hear us. Good.
Yes.
All right. Somebody said no.
It's just Joe.
How would you even know I asked that question if you couldn't? You rascal, you. So this is all we have to do here. YouTube comment picker. I have to do it with my keyboard. I have to click Command V to paste that link. And here we go. Now, I think what I have to do, let's see. There is 281 comments, which is actually quite disappointing.
Oh.
I don't know if I can see them on here. Yeah. The Oscar one that I did had 481.
Whoa.
So apparently not as many people want the arowanas, but, whatever.
Whatever.
I can't control what people want.
It just makes it more, I don't know, more of an opportunity for the other people to win.
So
Yeah.
I think now that I have this pulled up, it's basically over. Like, you can't comment now because it's going to pick from those 281. So load up the comments. And then I think I have to choose, I have to say, pick a winner, I think is I haven't done this in a while, but it might be just picking one right now. I don't know. We'll have to see. No, yeah, oh no, it hasn't picked one yet. Yep, this is the same one that I used for the Oscar. So winner is going to be 1. Prizes, do you want to set the prizes for each winner? I've already done that. I do want to exclude duplicates for you rascals that thought you could get away with putting in extras.
That doesn't kick them out, does it?
No.
Okay.
It just limits them down to 1.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't remember because it's been like over a month since I did the first one.
I'm so behind. Like, I'm not going to see the winner. Like, I want to know.
Well, come around here and you'll see it.
Okay.
I'm going to click confirm. I don't think it picks a winner right then. I think I still have one more click to do. But, okay, so here's the participants. Look at all of these. This is, there's 281 of them. So I just want and it even says view more comments. So I am not,
That makes me dizzy.
I have not gone through and deleted any comments, although I do have to apologize to some people for my thoughts. I'm going to be doing that after we do this, but yeah, I'm just going to click start and good luck to all of y'all. We're going to know in 5 seconds who wins this arowana. It better not be Joe Provenzano. No, it's not. That can't be.
That's too funny. No way. No, that can't be. That's hilarious.
Y'all have watched me do this, okay?
But you said you can't.
The man has some type of possession of us. I don't know what the hell is going on with this guy winning every single one of them. I did say, and Joe's not going to be mad. Joe, you're not going to be mad, are you? I mean, you knew. I told you, I did. I said that. It says I'm dying. Yeah, Joe, can you do me a favor and can you please buy me a lottery ticket?
Yeah.
Because apparently, all right.
That was so funny.
So let's do this again. Joe, that's so funny. What are the odds?
That is awesome, though, for him. He really does need to go play a lottery ticket.
If it picks you again, Joe,
it's just meant to
I'm
be.
sending this to you. I mean, it's just, you were destined to have this fish.
That is so funny.
I want to exclude duplicates. And I wish I could say, exclude Joseph Provenzano. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. All right. I should have made it like a countdown from like 3. All right, 3, 2, 1. Not Joe Provenzano.
I can't. I just can't. What the heck?
This is weird. I swear to God, this looks like we're running a scam.
Did you put it in there that only Joe could win?
I swear I haven't. I'm going to see something. I'm going to see if I can do something. Joe, what is happening here?
He shouldn't even be in chat right now. He should be on his way to buy his lottery ticket.
I'm going to see. Like, I can't. There's no way to exclude.
There's the block list. Just block him for a minute.
No.
Just kidding, Joe.
I don't know. Okay. All right. I mean it this time. If it picks Joe again, I'm never doing another giveaway. I'm just going to make a fish and automatically send it to Joe. And this is insanity. All right. Now I wonder if from here I can't pick anybody out. All right, we're gonna try it again. I'm not even looking. I'm not looking. You tell me. I'm not looking. Thank you. It's not Joe Provenzano.
Awesome.
Wolfie Games. Wolfie DP Games. Wolfie DP Games.
That's awesome.
And the comment was super cool fish. So at least it was a nice comment.
Are they in here? Because you have to be.
I did say that. I did say that
Okay. We'll have
Wolfie DP Games needs to be here. So let's give Wolfie DP Games a second. And while we wait, God, that was weird. I do have to explain myself about there he is. Nice. Or she. I don't know.
Yay.
He or she. Well done. Okay. Wolf
I'm so happy for you.
DP Games. I hope the DP doesn't stand for what I think it does. I'm being silly. Email me, kgtropicals@gmail.com, and I'll get your information, and I'll pray that you live in the United States, and I will send you this. We'll ship it out tomorrow. Now,
Yeah, that is so cool.
I did something that I'm embarrassed about.
Oh, and when you realized it was priceless.
So, and Wolfie DP Games, you need to let me know if you live in the United States. I can't wait for your email. I need to know, because if you don't live in the United States, it's fine. I'm going to honor what I said. Shipping is on me. It's not on you. It's fine. I'm just going to gripe about it a little bit.
Huh.
But if you live in the United States, it'll just be North Carolina. Are you kidding me?
Oh, perfect.
Give me your address. I'll just drive it over to you right now. So listen, I showed a lot of footage of myself in that video on Sunday, processing my 3D prints, getting them ready to paint this. And Rack Cross is here. Rack is the artist. Rack, what do you think? What do you think of that, brother? Come on now. You didn't know your boy was capable of something like that, did you? Rack is a true artist. So when he sees something like that, he did have Joe marked. What do you mean I had Joe marked? I mean, you would think I did, for crying out loud. So it's a pretty well-known fact that this is not turning into a 3D printing stream, I promise. But it's a pretty well-known fact that dealing with resin, which is what I use to make these fish, it is a toxic material. And I even said that in the video. Mm. And what a lot of nerds do is the right thing. And they wear a mask when they deal with the resin. I think this is the smart thing to do. I'm going to be honest. Since I've moved the printers out into our barn, it's in a small secluded room in the back of the barn. So the animals that are in the barn are not affected by this either. I don't even smell it in there. You haven't smelled it since.
Oh, no.
When it was in our house, we smelled it real bad. It was
horrible.
real strong. It's not the printer's fault.
I thought I was dying.
It's just resin printing it's a very nasty process. And so I was kind of expecting there to be some smart Alex in the chat or in the comments that said something along the lines of, you really should wear a mask when you're dealing with that. And those people would be right. They would. I don't wear a mask when I'm sanding a table. I don't wear masks. I never wear a mask. The only time I've worn a mask recently like a respirator mask is when I did the insulation. And I'm so glad I did because it got all over me.
Horrible.
That stuff was bad. You said you were embarrassed about admitting something. I was just guessing that. Guessing what? Oh, yeah, Joe Mark. No, that's not what's embarrassing. I would have been a scam artist if that was true. No, this truly is embarrassing. So, there was, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not one of those people that gets one comment and says, everybody's saying this. There was probably 6 or 7 comments that were one word: mask. And I was just like, I was like, these people are so up their own asses that they can't even, I'm thinking this. I didn't say this publicly. I'm thinking this. They didn't even take the time to say, you should wear a mask, dummy, or that stuff's nasty, you should put on a respirator. They just typed in the word mask. And I was like, oh, it burned me up. I'm not kidding you. Until I realized that these people that were commenting mask were simply answering a question that I asked in the video, which was my Captain America model, mask or no mask. They're doing what I asked them to do. And so even though I did not comment publicly to anybody, ridiculing them or say anything mean, I still had bad thoughts. And so I need to apologize to those people. That
you did make one comment.
I thought it was a pretty snarky, funny comment back to the guy, and I did it out of anger. They just put the word mask, and so I said, Jim Carrey or Eric Stoltz. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was a good response to somebody being a jerk and just saying the word mask. But in all reality, he was simply answering the question that I asked in the comments. So fortunately, nobody put the words no mask, because then I'd have really been pissed.
Oh my gosh. And it's so funny. You realize that on the way home from darts, and you're like, oh my God, I am such a jerk. And he's saying this at like just out of the blue at 11 o'clock at night on the way home from darts. And I was like, what? And then you explained, and I said, damn, you really are a jerk.
That was quite the awakening. I feel like an idiot, but I did decide I'm going to do the one with the mask too, by the way. I haven't started him yet, but I'll be doing the cap with the mask. Morez. I know your fish store failed, and I'm looking into starting a nano only fish store. Could you share what went wrong and any advice you'd give? I'd really appreciate any insight. Thank you for reminding me of the biggest failure that I've had in my life. Yeah. I'm joking with you. I wish you nothing but the best. Listen, do you want me to BS you? And do you want me to tell you everything's going to be perfect? Or do you want me to be honest with you? I think you sent a $10 super chat because you want me to be honest with you. Opening a nano-only fish store is a mistake. You asked my advice, there's my advice. Don't limit yourself to only that. And the reason why I say that is because that's the mistake that her and I made, was that we limited ourselves not to nano tanks, because nano tanks back then were for dorks. Nano tanks are the most popular thing in the hobby now. But when we had our store, everything was about big tanks and monster tanks and
African
predatory fins
cichlids
type stuff.
Yeah.
And we limited ourselves. We sold a lot of variety in the store to people that were walk-in customers. But as far as the website goes, we only sold African cichlids. The point is we limited what we were offering. And that was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those people that would say, because I failed, my response to you would be, don't do it because you'll fail too. No. Statistically, businesses fail. It happens. I hope that does not happen with yours. But, the number one piece of advice that I would give is don't limit yourself. Provide for the entire freshwater hobby. You don't have to do saltwater. There's a lot of stores out there that only do freshwater, and they do perfectly fine. Everybody in the industry would tell you saltwater is where the money is, but still, you can make a good living. You can run a successful fish store selling only freshwater. Only freshwater. Speak, John. But don't limit yourself. It would be like, I saw Jeff Rose in the chat earlier. Jeff's a cool dude. When Jeff was making content, which he may be making content again, I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything. But when Jeff was making content, he was making content exclusively about plecos. And it was like, okay, that's awesome because plecos are awesome. But you can't expect to draw in a huge audience if all you're doing is talking about plecos. It would be like, for us, imagine if we were still only exclusively talking about African cichlids in our videos like we did the first 2 years of the channel. Yeah. That would be a catastrophic mistake right now. Nobody would watch our channel because we're only catering to that small audience. If you have a store that's only, even though nanotanks are all the rage, I get it. If you have a store that's only catering to that side of the hobby, you're going to have a lot of people coming into your store that are going to say, where's the cichlids? Where's the, not just dwarf cichlids, where's the angels and the blue acaras and the, So I hope you, ex-Cali Cav, is really good at making jokes from the comments.
Mask.
You asked my advice, and so there it is. Don't limit yourself. And I wish you nothing but success.
Yes, for sure.
In this conversation, we've talked about the Sensky brothers, and they deal not necessarily nanos, but I think everything they deal with is like 40 gallons and smaller. Mm-hmm. So it's like their business is successful. Yeah. Tiger Woods is successful too. Those guys, the Sensky brothers, are elite when it comes to their artistic abilities.
Get a DUI or something though?
Okay, maybe Tiger Woods wasn't the best example, but you know what I'm saying. The Sensky brothers are at an elite level when it comes to the aquascaping world. Yeah. You are probably not. I am not. So we can't. It's probably bad to say we can't use them as an example, because they're a fine example of what could be. But I'm saying, they're at a different realm than us mere mortals are. Mm. So you got to know that going in. I mean, Jeff is famous like around the world in the aquascaping community. So that carries a lot of weight when it comes to starting a store like that. So, so there we go. And we got the email from our winner. Very cool. How perfect is it?
I know.
That it's somebody in North Carolina.
I love that. So the fish stays in North Carolina. That's awesome.
So I do Wolf DP games. I would like to make a request. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from when I say this. This is extremely valuable to me. I put a lot of time into this. This is a very special thing for me. I don't want to risk. I want to limit as much risk as possible with this thing. I want you to get it, and I want you to get it all in one piece. So I'd like to ship this on Monday. And my reasoning for that is we ship UPS. Shipping is 1 day, but it's going to sit over the weekend, God knows where, if I ship it tomorrow. Because
Today's
UPS...
Friday. We don't ship on Saturdays.
That's me rewinding. Forget everything I just said. We can't ship this to you tomorrow anyway. We'll ship it out on Monday. I'm so used to doing live streams on Thursday nights. I'm still used to that. That's still in my brain. I'm a stupid person. We're going to ship that out on Monday to you. I'm stupid. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
But at least you're not Tiger Woods.
Wish I had his money. Even after getting divorced, he's still worth $100 and something million. Anyway.
Whatever. But the really cool thing is, Woof, hold on. What's his real name? Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't say your real name because, you might not want anyone to know it. But I know it because I saw your email. The really cool thing is there's 2 other arowanas that he made. And one will belong to Joey, the king of DIY, and one belongs to me. Yes, the silver one. I said it's my favorite. So you have like one of 3 arowanas that other people have.
And it's the only one that's been painted like this.
Yeah. So
cool. Now here's the thing. If you watch the video, you know this. I bought the file for this. So that file is available to anyone. They can go and buy that. $7 the file for this cost. So if you are somebody, not the person who's the winner, but anybody that's in the chat, if you want to make this fish, you can. CG Trader, just type in Asian arowana and you'll see it. There's 2. One looks very similar because it's an Asian arowana, but it's not the one that's flexible and bendy. I just thought that one was kind of silly. This one is the other one. So anybody can make this, but nobody's going to paint it exactly like that.
Nope.
So
impossible.
It's not as much of a one of one as Joe Provenzano's Oscar is. No one else will ever have that.
Not even you.
Not even me. Because I used a 3D modeling software to take an image of my fish to make that 3D model. I printed Joe's out and I printed out another one, but it was just a tester. But Joe's is the only one that I painted and sent out. And so he's the only one that's ever going to have that. Somebody else could have this and make it and try to duplicate it. But good luck finding this exact base, using the resin, using the exact same color. It was Talsar Blue from Citadel. But yeah, nobody's going to have this fish ever. You're the only one in the planet that's ever going to have one. So there we go. More Than Eager came in again, for crying out loud, as if you haven't sent enough already, with another $10 super chat. Also, an easy question or a fun one, circling back from a few lives ago. Have we named any new meanie fishies, Gemma, or any goofy ones, Juice or Tig?
I love that.
Chibs, Unser, Piney, Half Sack, Opie, R.I.P. Opie.
I'm down with that. Definitely.
Not Half Sack though, because that guy turned out to literally be a murderer. So we can't name one Half Sack. Okay. But I love all of the other ones.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I mean, why isn't there Jax? And why isn't there Clay? I mean, I know Clay kind of turned out to be a bad guy, but still.
I don't like Clay.
He was a bad guy from the very beginning. They're all bad guys, if we're being honest. But we have not named any of the fish. But that right there is 6 names. Juice, Tig, Chibs, Unser, Piney, and Opie. That could be the Oscars that are right here. I'm good with that.
Opie was in a show I just watched recently on Netflix with what's her butt from Game of Thrones.
Oh, Cersei.
Cersei. Oh,
Yeah.
Cersei's awesome. I love Cersei. Cersei and Opie were in it. It was like a Western. And it was actually produced by the same guy who made
Kurt Sutter.
Kurt Sutter. Yeah.
I love that guy.
It was a really good show. Really,
I
really
heard
good
a
show.
rumor. Ryan, what's his last name?
Zimmerman?
No. Ryan,
Reynolds?
the guy that plays Opie and plays on that show, and he was Beta on Walking Dead, and he was in Remember the Titans. He was in a bunch of movies. His name's Ryan something. I heard a rumor that he's playing Kratos in the live action
Oh.
God of War, which I think is fantastic. What a casting that is. That's Ryan Hurst. There you go. What a casting that is. I would have never thought of him for Kratos, but if that's true, I love it. I will look forward to seeing that movie. You don't care anything about God of War, but Kratos is a legendary character. It's true. Nice, Ryan Seacrest. I don't think Ryan Seacrest could play Kratos. Something tells me he probably couldn't. But no, if that's true that Ryan Hurst is playing Kratos, that's awesome. I love that so much. Ryan Gosling, are we just playing the Ryan game now? We're gonna name all the Ryans? I think we've pretty much covered them all. I mean, you said Ryan Reynolds. Nobody put Ryan Reynolds in the chat, but
Yeah.
John, leave room for your new collection, though. New collection of what?
Oh, that's from Sherry. Oh, I think Joe's going to start collecting cats.
Oh, it says Joe. I was like, for some reason it said Joe, but I read John, and I'm like, I have so many collections. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I got gifted God of War and never played it. Well, shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ew. Tom Cruise, nasty.
God of War, the first couple were great. I've not played any since. I tried Ragnarok and it was good, but it came with my PlayStation 5. So, but the first few, like on PlayStation 2, were awesome. Way back in the day. Meg Ryan.
That's funny, Meg Ryan.
Boy, she disappeared, didn't she? She gone. Who knows where she is? I think I missed some.
Super chats, I think.
Let me get back over here. I did. Yeah. Ted Riggs.
Oh, Ted Riggs, yeah.
I need to thank you because disaster struck. My 75-gallon blew a seal, but thanks to you, I was prepared and all the fish have survived.
Yay!
Nice.
That's awesome.
My stream is way far behind here, so let me refresh this real quick.
Corey Cat Love. I wonder if they have a Corey Dora's file out there already. Probably. They've got to.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, that would be a good one for people that like those. Just kidding.
No, that would be a really cool
It
one.
would be.
Um,
And maybe one that has like multiple ones on it. Like not just one, but like, because it would be cute if there was like 3 or 4 of them on there.
yeah, it's
Cute.
cute. You're not the one
You would love
painting
it.
them. I
You
would.
would love it.
The funny thing is, I thought the opportunities for printing fish was endless, because I successfully 3D modeled the Oscar, but I've had very bad luck since then doing the same thing. The problem is you have to get the photo of the fish needs to be at an angle where the software can read the side and the profile of the fish, because otherwise it doesn't know what to do as far as this way goes. So like I tried to do it with a discus.
And Roxy.
I tried to do it, and it made the discus really fat like a goldfish, because it was a photo of a discus perfectly from the side, which every photo you ever see of a discus is perfect from the side. And it was very difficult. So it's not as foolproof as I once thought it was. But I will tell you this, and I wish I knew. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find out right now, because there is a channel. Go ahead.
On a side note, Curtis's medication is making him gassy.
Fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, I hope your wife does too.
That is a good time.
Better you than John.
Let me see if I can find this channel. I want to shout this channel out. Found it. I think. Yep. The Joy of Aquascaping.
Oh.
This gentleman 3D modeled his own discus, meaning he went in there and actually did the sculpting.
Hey.
And that's really cool. And I wish I had those abilities. And the Joy of Aquascaping, if you are watching this, or if somebody tells you, hey, that jerk from the United States, KG Tropicals, was talking about you, if you happen to see this, I would love to print that. If you were interested in sending me that file, that would be amazing. Or if you have it for sale, I'll buy it, you know, because I would love to do a discus and do the same thing. But I'd probably make two to give away.
Do you want to say who you want to make it for?
No, because that would be cruel. Because if I don't do it, then I look like a jerk.
Yeah, that's true.
The only reason I wouldn't do it is because I can't find a file for it. But if the Joy of Aquascaping could be so kind as to send me that file, I would make that. I would do that on the new Anycubic P1, and I would credit him in that video. And I don't know if that means anything to you, but I would definitely do that. So if anybody knows the Joy of Aquascaping, please reach out to that fine gentleman and let him know that I think his discus that he 3D modeled is really cool, and I would appreciate that file. That'd be really cool.
His name is that?
The channel is that.
Oh, with the goldfish avatar?
Yep.
Oh.
And I don't see the file listed in his...
He's actually a fish keeper.
Well, yeah.
That's cool.
Hence the name Joy of Aquascaping.
I don't know. You were talking about 3D printing too, so I was confused. You watch a lot of those channels. Huh. Interesting.
Have you tried the 2D printer that was gifted?
Oh, wow.
The second printer. Yeah, absolutely. And then I broke it.
Broke.
Not the printer's fault, my fault. Or at least I think it is.
Probably your fault.
There's two pieces of plastic that are, you know, like, what's the word? You know, they can get worn out. One of them is a screen protector, and the other is called an FEP sheet. I don't know what it stands for. And I damaged both of them. And so I had to order new ones, and they come in on Monday. I think they're going to get here on Monday. And then, but I did use it. I did a bunch of prints on it before I broke it. So there you go. Shelf Candy. That's my favorite channel on YouTube right now. Shelf Candy.
Which one is that? I'm your dad.
No, that's ground affected. Love that channel. No, this guy is the one that says subscribe, effers, at the end.
Subscribe first.
I
I like the one that says, and if you don't like what I have on my video, you can
F
beep,
off.
beep, 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 beep. Yeah. That's the I'm Your Dad.
Yes.
He's my favorite.
He is awesome. When I work on my models at night and I have YouTube playing in the background, his videos always autoplay. So that shows you how much I love him. But Shelf Candy is the best. That's the best YouTube channel. I love it so much.
Wait, which one is that again? I know you just told
Subscribe effers. That guy.
me. That guy, okay.
This is a guy that does what I think is blasphemous to the YouTube community. He uses an AI voice in his videos, which I hate, but I love that he does it. He basically, the guy's a comedian. He really is. And he doesn't reveal his identity, and he probably
That's
wants to
smart.
keep his voice private. And so he uses, like, I don't know how he does it, but he has an AI voice, like, read his script while he's doing his video.
Ooh, I wonder who he is. He must be famous.
I don't know. He might not even speak English. I don't know. But I love that channel so much. He's only got like 25 videos on his channel, but every single one of them is absolutely top tier. Love it. Even if you're not interested at all in my other hobby, you'd be entertained by these videos. They are amazing. I save Tank Talk episodes for water changes or for long drives to my folks' house.
Oh.
You know, Mr. Skippity Doodah, I'm glad you said that, because I am a believer. Well, first of all, thank you. That's awesome. But I'm also a believer of that's kind of where YouTube is going. It's either long form, super long form content or shorts. The 15-minute videos are kind of becoming obsolete on YouTube. I think the majority of people that consume YouTube do it like Curtis just said, at the gym, or Skippity Doodah said while doing water changes or on long drives. I think that's how most people are consuming YouTube, including me. And so we are going to start kind of leaning into that on the KG Tropicals channel. Starting this Sunday. Just telling you. It's already done. It's already uploaded. And
Yeah, so you don't want to watch it.
the thumbnail
Just
is
listen to it.
the
Trust
best.
me. Thumbnail.
The thumbnail is that picture of you.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
God, I thought it was just going to be in it.
I did
What-
too.
Which one?
The first one.
Which one?
The free the.
Oh, Lord. Okay. You did me dirty there, John. You did me dirty. Anyway.
Do you
so-
use Silly Putty to mask? Yes, I do. Yep.
Mask.
And I use the Shelf Candy application and removal tool that I bought for $419 off of Amazon. I didn't. It's just, again, I told you this guy is hilarious. He is a comedian. He created like a fake ad on Amazon, and he says it's toothpicks. And he says, buy your exclusive Shelf Candy Silly Putty
Oh, he's the
application
guy.
and removal tool on Amazon today. And he puts up the ad, and it's $419 for a 12-pack of toothpicks. Hilarious.
Yeah.
So I do that, but I use a 20-cent pack of 396 toothpicks.
Yeah. True.
Do you ever wear a mask when you run the printer? Nope, not once. Never once have I done that.
Yeah, but you're not in there.
No, I'm not in there.
Yeah.
Nobody's in there. Nothing is in there. It is it's in a room, isolated on its own, and has a fan right next to it going straight out the door or out the window. And we never, it's not an issue.
No.
It blows straight out the window. And no, for all the 3D print nerds out there, the sun is not shining directly in on it, curing the resin. No, the window is underneath our lean-to, so there isn't even any direct sunlight coming in at all. It's just for air going out.
Yusha Daisy said, I watch your podcast early in the morning with my coffee. You know how many times I've spooned my coffee watching you two? It's so funny.
Lisa consumes that podcast while she's packing snails on Monday.
I know, and I'll be like, ha ha ha, or answering something. I'll be like, no, dummy, I don't do that. Or I have this. You, what? Like, I'll be talking to you on the video. Like, no, that's not true. Or, no, I do too have that. Or, what about this fish? I had it. And then you'll answer it later on or say something, and I'm like, oh, okay. But it's hilarious because you've made that a week or 3 weeks prior, and I'm sitting there talking to you on the
And
podcast.
I'm like, what?
I know.
I don't even remember.
Oh, speaking of, I'm not going to say what channel, but I am going to be a guest on a channel in a couple weeks. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Even though it is going to completely interfere with my interfere? Interfere? Is that the right word? I don't know.
It clashes with your podcast day.
Yeah,
We're
but
both
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll just record podcasts in my office.
Yeah.
How long are those new format videos? I need 2-hour listening thing 2 times in 2 weeks. Well, okay. So I know I just got done saying we're going to be doing a lot more long form. The first video is only 15 minutes because we just decided we were going to be doing this again. So, you know, that's how it worked out. But I'm going to probably shoot for like the 30-minute range because that's that 25-minute or so for our channel throughout the history of our channel has seemed to be kind of that sweet spot. Somebody caught it. Kev caught it. Kev, you're the only one that caught it out of 39,000 people watching. You're the only one that got that 396 reference.
Oh.
And shame on everyone for not getting that.
I didn't get it.
That should have been automatic for everybody. One of the
Oops.
most classic movies ever.
Sorry.
John wears safety squinters. Yes, I do. I have 3 pairs of them.
Oh, and it's so funny. He went to walk the dog the other day, and he had them on his head. Thankfully, you figured out to take them off so you
Yeah.
didn't have circles on your head.
Yep, I had them up here. And if I hadn't realized it, I would have had 2 big, ridiculous spots because it would have been amplifying the sunlight right onto my bald
I could
head.
have practiced painting eyeballs on your head.
Hey, listen, if you're going to start painting 32 millimeter miniatures, good luck painting eyeballs. That's all I'm going to say.
Right on your
Because those miniatures are
head.
that tall.
Right on your head.
Sure.
Sure. So Leslie, yes, your Playco will love the kelp wafers. They're super yummy. Everything loves the kelp wafers, even snails. I mean, I've put kelp wafers in there for the Playco along with the carnivore and, like all the other food that I feed the big tank. But I'll throw the kelp wafers in there for the Playco, and the Oscars will eat them whole. I'm like, all right. They even like it. So it doesn't hurt to get a little roughage here and there. So, but yeah, everything loves the kelp wafers. I feed it to the cory cats. I feed it to the snails, to the Playco, to shrimp, everything. So, yeah, they'll love it.
Leisha should join Joan and do your own podcast. My wife will greatly support you two. That way my wife will get off my shoulder watching this stream behind me.
That's funny. Oh, Joanne, not Joan.
It says Joan.
But he meant Joanne.
I didn't know who Joan was, but I wasn't going to say who's Joan because then you'd have been like, you know, Joan. And I'd have been like, no.
No, it's Joanne.
Uh,
We've thought about it, like to do an episode. There's just no way we could just have our own podcast. We're both so busy.
Kalen Shepard with the $5 super chat, and then he repeated this. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get back to you on this, Kalen. Are you going to have more Oscar t-shirts on the website? I notice you have some, but not in my size. Someday.
Yeah, maybe.
She won't let me buy shirts from that place anymore because they didn't do nice things to cats. And so, whatever. That's fine. The other place never answers the phone and doesn't answer the door when you go there.
But you had somebody send you information about where to get shirts, remember?
That's true.
And that was
you're the one.
Very nice of him.
You're the one that handles the money. You let me know when I can order more shirts, and I'll do it. I do think I want to get away from black, though.
That's all I wear.
That's all I wear too, and I'm kind of tired of it.
Oh, well, go buy a blue shirt.
I want to do something maybe a little more flashy, a bright pink or something. I don't know. Not bright pink, but we've done the gray. We've done the blue. We've done black.
Twice.
Actually, more than two. We've done a lot of shirts in black.
Oh, yeah, because if you don't like Oscars, you can go F yourself.
And the bubbles. And this and that. And the one with the original beta. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had a lot of black shirts. Kind of tired of the black shirts,
I don't know. I like the black shirts. But I don't disagree. I'm just saying for myself. I'll just go buy someone else's black shirt. Yeah.
Well, you'll always have those.
Yeah.
Let me get these two, and then we got to get out of here. It's 9:43. Plush Possum gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you for that, Leslie.
Thank you, Leslie.
Crazy in Love Asian is not competing with Whips World tonight, so this is the one and only super chat that he's put in. Will you be selling shrimp? I've been checking the website for fish sales. Haven't seen anything yet. We have talked about selling shrimp. If we do sell shrimp, it will be it will not be the kind of thing like not selling all the fancy ones.
Not like Flip Aquatics and stuff.
No.
I think really the only 2 I think would make sense to sell are the easy beginners, like the Amano shrimp, because they go perfect with plants, and they're big, so they're hardier. And then cherry shrimp, because it's a great beginner shrimp. Other than that, I wouldn't want to sell any others because we're not trying to be shrimp people. Not like that. But they would go with a lot of the little nano fish we sell. And plants.
Yeah, I mean, and as far as not seeing them yet, you haven't seen them yet because they're not up yet. But they will be.
Oh, I have to
very soon.
So the Man Cave said, so from what I can see, is this another channel that just answers questions from those that give them money? Obviously not, because I just answered yours.
And you haven't been paying much attention because, no, dickhead. We've answered a lot straight from the comments tonight. So go somewhere else. Go to one of those other ones and ask them all the questions you want.
Yeah.
But even though you're a dickhead, we still answered yours. She did, not me. I'm too mean to do that. So, on that note, have we gotten all of the ones that paid us money? Yes. Okay. It's time to go. It's 9:45. We gave away a fish. Thank God that jerk didn't win it. We gave away the fish that's worth $3.7 million. I had it appraised. And that's how good of a person I am. I'm just giving this away.
Yeah.
Because who needs 3.7 mil? I don't. Forget it. I mean, it's
not a big deal.
That doesn't even put a dent in things.
I know. I mean, not even a little bit.
The red one's worth even more than that. I sent that off to Joey. It's in a UPS box right now. Shows you how much I care about money. I care about money a lot. And if this was worth 3.7 million, ain't no way I'd be selling it to somebody.
You know
or
what?
Giving it to somebody for free.
Before we end this, I do want to say thank you to some people. And I will be doing it on Roots and Whiskers when I do my next live stream. But I just wanted to real quick, even on here, because everybody is also a KG Tropicals supporter as well as a Roots and Whiskers supporter, so it makes sense to do this here. But last week I did have something very unfortunate happen, and I don't want to talk about that, but I do want to say thank you to the people who supported me through that by helping out with the cost. There were people that donated to some of the vet care that I had to spend on Batman when that happened. And it was very nice of you. I did not expect that. So it was just nice to have people be nice like that. So I wanted to say thank you to Zachary Moore, Jerry Goebel and Ann, Sherry Coleman, Joe Provenzano, Vincent Dunn. And I also know that last week I may not have been in the live stream, but I did see some super chats go through that, and I might miss somebody, and I don't mean to, but I do know Dennis McElvey donated towards Batman.
From every single cat he donated. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
did I spoil it?
I'm not on that yet. I'm talking
okay,
about
I'm sorry.
Dennis McElvey, Leslie Perry, and Whip's World. And I believe Crazy in Love Asian did too, Tony, right? I believe you did, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for that. It means a lot, a whole lot. And also thank you to Robert Wayman, Dennis McElvey, Curtis Crump, Janet Lestella, and Lisa Meow for donating food and kitty stuff from the Amazon wish list. And Dennis, that was extra super cute what you did by each thing being from each cat. And I'm so impressed that you remembered all of their names. But thank you, everybody. It was so sweet of you.
You good?
Yeah.
River Life gone done and did it. Done gone and did it.
Oh, no.
Gone done and did it.
No, Superman.
Is the Superman franchise going to include Artemis? Probably not. That's a deep cut. Probably not. But it would be cool if he did. If James Gunn, I mean, that sounds like the kind of thing James Gunn would do. But I don't know. Nothing would surprise me. Guy Gardner was in the first one with James Gunn. So you never know. Are you going to 3D model Supergirl? Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll be doing 2 because my nephew is my Superman buddy, and we will be going, and Lisa's going to go this time. We're letting the wives go. Reluctantly. We'll be going opening weekend for Supergirl. And I already have a 3D model of Supergirl and Crypto, but it is a generic Supergirl and Crypto, like from the comics, which that's what I'll do unless somebody comes out with a Millie Alcock one before the movie. Then I'll do those. One that looks like her and looks like the James Gunn Crypto.
You did so good on Crypto for your Superman one. He was so cute. And his
I love him.
It's adorable. I like Crypto.
I hate that he kind of blends in with the base, but...
but his face is, very theatrical for a dog.
Yeah. I think one of the Patreons that I follow will probably do a Millie Alcock Supergirl before the movie comes out. I just have a feeling. They did that with David Cornsweet. I think they'll do that with her. And if they do, that's the one I will do. And I will do 2 of them. One for me and one for my nephew.
Dennis said he meant to say the other is for Joe to win.
What other is for Joe to win?
Supergirl.
Oh, no. Definitely not for Joe. No.
So funny.
My nephew is, every time we get together or talk or text or anything, it's about Superman. And we went opening weekend, just me and him. We did not include the wives to the James Gunn Superman last year. And that was very special and very cool. And he gave me a Jor-El Funko, which was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And then I made him a Clark Kent.
The very first 3D print
Yep.
you ever did.
Well, no, Spider-Man was first. And then I did the Supermans. Spider-Man was the first one I finished.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then, but anyway, I plan on doing the same thing again. Did you hear the new Supergirl is already crying about being a woman and not getting support for her? Whatever. Who cares? Everyone in Hollywood is, special needs. So they all need the attention. They do anything they can do to get the attention. If she doesn't think she's treated right, well, she just needs to grow up. She's a millionaire.
Like those people on Harry Potter, stupid kids.
They did it too. And I don't care about any of that.
Yeah, nobody cares what Hollywood people think.
If I didn't watch a movie because I didn't like the things that the actors said, I would watch no movies.
I know. It's like,
So
we don't care about your opinion. We just want to see you act.
I wish they would all shut up. All of them. I don't care what side they're on. I wish they would all show up. Shut up. Nobody cares what they think. Seriously. I mean,
It's just like nobody cares what we think.
I don't feel sorry for a 21-year-old millionaire that is playing Supergirl if she doesn't think she's treated right because she's a woman. I don't care. What's it got to do with me? All I care about is, does she play a good Kara Jor-El? That's all I care. If she doesn't, then screw her.
Yeah. Then our opinion is gonna be different. If she doesn't play her very well, then we care.
I mean, judging by the trailers, I think she's probably done a really good job. I mean, what do I know, though?
It's funny.
She was great in Game of Thrones, so...
No, not Game of Thrones. It was
House of the Dragon, whatever, same thing.
I really liked her in House of Dragon.
I mean, she had to put on an American accent for Supergirl, which, fine. It seems like she did a good job with that. I think she's Australian or she's a Brit. She has an accent that's not ours. Or maybe she put on the accent for House of the Dragon. I don't know. But all I know is Brits do a really good job with American accents. American actors don't typically do as well with the British accent. She's Aussie. Okay. I knew she was one or the other. Their accents are so similar. But
It's like the guy from The Walking Dead.
the entire cast of The Walking
Yeah.
Dead were all Brits that had that accent.
They did so good with not talking like their normal talk.
Abraham, Shane, Glenn. I think they were the only 3 that did not have accents in their real, and maybe Carl.
Carl.
I think Carl might have been. Who cares? Does it really matter? But the second trailer for Supergirl looked really good. The first one was kind of like, okay, that's fine.
But,
It's not blowing my mind, but it seems cool.
but the He-Man trailer.
He-Man trailers look great.
I can't wait to see that.
They look great. And I have got the Skeletor 3D print in my wish list that I will do at some point. Because I love Skeletor. I hope Jared Leto does him well, even though you'll never see his face. Which it doesn't matter. Jared Leto has a beautiful face. I'm not saying he's an ugly guy. But really all he's doing is a voice. And his voice definitely did sound like Bane, but that's okay. It sounds, it's not the Skeletor, He-Man, kind of voice that we remember from the cartoons.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to do that with the movie. I think he's going to have more of a dark Bane type voice. Millionaires have no room to complain as far as I'm concerned. Not when you're in the business of getting attention and you're a millionaire for that. I don't think people that are, and I don't think you meant this, by the way, I don't think people who are millionaires have no right to have opinions. But Hollywood millionaires don't have a right to have an opinion because who cares about their opinion? They're stupid actors. They play pretend for a living. Like, why do you think I care about your personal view? Like, I don't. Just shut up. Shut up and play the role. We don't care about all of that.
What did that guy say? I forgot his name. The one from Kiss. He said something about that.
I think
too.
he said with a little bit more language to
Yeah.
it. I think he said something very similar to what I'm saying.
Very similar.
Like, shut the F up and do your job or something like that. Like, and that's how I feel about it. Why do you think we care? All musicians and actors, why do you think we care?
Gene Simmons, it's true.
Yeah, Gene Simmons is a legend. I mean, that's... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Toni Collette does the best American accent. Watched her for years and never knew she was British. I don't know who that is. So I'll say, okay, cool.
That's hilarious.
I was going to say something, and it was going to be very important.
Huh.
And
Have to do with Superman.
no,
That's good.
I don't think so.
That's good. Huh.
I don't know. I think what Hollywood celebrities need to do, all of them, they need to act more like Keanu Reeves. That's what they need to do.
Keanu Reeves.
Everybody, Keanu Reeves is unanimously loved by everyone.
He's
Why?
awesome.
Because he's a nice guy and he doesn't express his opinions about anything
And he
because he
donates.
knows nobody cares.
He donates to animal rescues and does all kinds of nice things for, animals and stuff. I love that.
If
Such a good guy.
y'all are being rascals typing mask right now. If I could pick one actor to meet, it would probably be him. Not because of his views towards cats, but just because he just seems like an amazing human being. And that's rare in Hollywood. I respect actors like, you're going to hate this, but Tom Cruise. Everybody knows Tom Cruise is crazy. Everybody knows it. But you know what he does? He keeps his mouth shut. Okay, maybe 20 years ago when he was being interviewed by Matt Lauer, he talked to it like a crazy person. But for the last 20 years, he's just kind of done his thing. And all he talks about is his love of the movies. And he doesn't talk about his crazy religion and his crazy cult that he's involved in. He doesn't talk about all of that. He just talks about the movies that he's in. And I respect that.
Ooh, we need more shows and actors like Little House on the Prairie. They're redoing the Little House on the Prairie. I can't wait.
They
I
can't do
love-
anything original anymore.
But
Come on.
I don't care. They're redoing it, and I loved that show when I was younger. It was a really good show.
Tom Hanks seems nice. He does.
He seems nice.
There's a lot of guys that seem like nice guys. There's a lot of guys that come across as wackos, but I think they're probably really nice guys. Great example of that, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, to listen to him, he's like almost incoherent the way he talks, but he seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, I liked him in Braveheart.
I mean, I've loved him in every movie I've ever seen him in. It's not a matter of liking his movies, but I don't know. But he's another one. He talks way too much. Just shut up and make your movies. You're very good at that. Be more. Somebody mentioned Clint Eastwood. Be more like Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood just does his job. He does it extremely well, except for Unforgiven. That movie was terrible. I don't say it to your face. Just shut up and do your job. Be more like Clint Eastwood. Be more like Keanu Reeves.
Clint Eastwood. Definitely.
Those-
and rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those actors and actresses are wannabe Ronald Reagan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bono, and Clint Eastwood. Bono's another crazy person. Love his music. Respect the game. But Bono's another one that should just shut up. What does being the singer... Why am I clapping? I'm one of those people now. What does being the singer of U2... How does that make you somebody whose opinion is more valuable than anybody else? It doesn't.
Oh.
You're just a dumb singer that sings great songs. Shut your mouth and stop wearing blue glasses because you look like an idiot.
Really? I don't even think I like them.
I mean, U2, the band, is great.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan. And it has nothing to do with the person. I don't know enough about them to form a opinion.
What? Unforgiven? Yeah, Unforgiven was terrible. I'll say it straight to your face. That was a dumb movie. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody talks about it like it's one of the best movies ever made. I don't know what movie you watched, because I've watched it more than once, and I thought it was terrible every time. Sorry. I just think it's dumb. It makes no sense. The ending is stupid. And I am a big Clint Eastwood fan. Sonny Bono. Okay, fine. Bono, they're spelled the same. Come on. But I think, yeah, okay, sure. Sorry about that. I met Sonny Bono many, many times before he unfortunately passed away in a skiing accident. And then I saw his wife who took over for him, and I would see her every day. Sonny Bono's wife, not Cher, but his other wife, his wife after Cher. It's probably his fourth wife after Cher. I don't know. But he died skiing, and he died when I was working at the Capitol.
Yeah, every time I see the name Bono, I think of another word.
Hey, stop it with your X-rated thoughts.
But it's true. I'm just being honest.
You can't say boner in front of all of these people. Come on.
I didn't have to. I'm married to you.
For the seal clap you just did. I'm embarrassed by that. I really am. That was embarrassing.
That's hilarious.
I can't believe I just did the seal clap. That is so embarrassing. I don't know what came over me, and I apologize. That was really dumb.
That was priceless.
I don't actually watch movies, so I have no input. I watch movies all the time. I have a weird thing when I'm working on a model. I'll watch the movies of that. Like when I did Iron Man, I was watching Iron Man's. Superman, I watched Superman.
You do that. It's true.
I don't know why I do that. I watch Batman movies. Like, it's weird. So I'm getting ready to do an Adam West, Burt Ward one. I guess I'll probably be watching the 1960s Batman while I'm doing that.
Yeah, because you're working on Robin.
Well, it's both of them. You just didn't see the Batman one yet. But I'm trying to achieve my quest of having every live action Batman do a model of all of them. And he'll be the number 2. I'll have Michael Keaton and him. I still need to do Robert Pattinson, Affleck, and Christian Bale.
And don't forget you're working on the Karate Kid.
Yes. Doing that one too. The Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi on the stumps at the beach doing the whole crane technique.
And there's little bonsai trees too. It made me think of rack. Remember? I said that.
It's true. Yep. You definitely did say that. And those are going to be a bitch on the printer. Just telling you. Just saying. I'd probably have better luck doing real bonsais on those because they are going to be hell on the printer. But it is what it is. I'm curious about MCU's Doomsday. That was really difficult to say. Yeah, I'm curious about it too. I think it's going to be. It should be great. But I don't know. I think it's really weird that Downey is playing Doctor Doom. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. He should have. I don't begrudge him. Hey, he's probably getting paid like $40 million to do that movie. Downey, do your thing, brother. I'm rooting for you. But come on. Like, you got all of Hollywood. You got all those wackos to choose from. And you had to pick the same guy that played Tony Stark? That just seems weird.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'll do. It's not going to, if it's bad, it's not going to be because of him. He's great at everything he does. But R.I.P. Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, I don't know how to spell it either. One of the Patreons that I follow, which is Wicked 3D, every month they do a movies model. 3 months ago, and this is still available, I could get it. It was Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. And then Chuck Norris dies a month later. It was wild.
That is crazy.
And then they did Karate Kid. And then this month it is Jurassic Park. The original Jurassic Park. It's the T-Rex. And I don't remember his name, but waving the torch. But it's 1/12 scale, and that's too small for me. I like them big. Never mind. But it makes sense, because if you did a 1/6 scale T-Rex, it would be like massive.
You know what another
so I understand why they did that.
You know what another good one would be? Nostalgia. Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
That would be great.
That would be cool.
Boss Hog.
Oh, yeah.
Cletus. Cletus. Why did I say Cletus? What? It's not Cletus. Why am I drawing a blank
The Hound Dog.
on the sheriff? Come on.
Boss
Come on.
Hog.
I know it's Boss Hog, but then
Roscoe.
Roscoe
yeah.
P. Coltrane. There you
Beamer
go.
got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Roscoe P. Coltrane.
We'll have to see. I've got so many models in line. The models are just lining up to be with me.
It's true.
Whether it's, I've got like 5 Superman models, Supergirl, Dr. Manhattan, Rorschach, Daredevil, Kingpin, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. Like, it's ridiculous how many models I've gotten off of the Patreon ones that I follow, which is Wicked and Berserk. And Cooter, of course.
Cooter.
Yeah, there's a long line of models that I have to do. But it's 10:09. Come on. John's a size queen. You daggone right. I like them big. No, I shouldn't have said that.
Wow, thanks. You're very offensive tonight. Thanks.
That was not the joke. The joke was something else, and it was really stupid.
What's that song? That cartoon song, and he goes, "I like 'em big. I like 'em round.
Chunky.
Chunky."
I don't remember what that's from.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. Thanks.
Foot in mouth is the name of the game for me. Let me make sure, just so that I can rub it into that one jerk. Let me make sure we didn't miss any super chats. We didn't miss any, did we? Before we get out of here. No, the last one. Well, I don't think, did I mention More Than Eager sent in another $10 for the kitties? I don't know if I did.
Oh, no, you didn't. Thank you. That is so sweet. You totally did skip that. Thank you very much. Very, very, very much.
What about Wizard of Oz? I have not found a model for the Wizard of Oz yet. I did look because I thought that was a great idea. But the websites that I use, I have not found one yet. So If they do it, if anybody has one available, I will do it. But it has to be everybody. I did get a Ghostbusters one, and that's another one that's in line. It's all for Ghostbusters, which is great. No, not the women. The real Ghostbusters.
What?
They made an all-female Ghostbusters, which bombed.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, like the pink buckets.
Nobody cared. I never even watched it, and I'm not interested in it.
I don't understand why. I don't know. It just gets on my nerves. Like if I go to Lowe's, I don't understand why they have to have things that
Pink
are
toolboxes?
pink toolboxes, pink tools, pink buckets, pink this, pink that. It's like, it's okay for things to be blue, red, black. Like women can have that too. It's like they feel like they've got to do this for certain women that need pink. I don't get it. That just annoys the hell out of me. You know it does.
I know it does because you talk about it every time we walk through
Gosh,
Lowe's.
how stupid. Like I would never own a pink toolbox.
You're welcome. When I bought you one for Christmas, I didn't buy a pink one. I bought you a red and black Craftsman.
Exactly.
Daggone right I did.
I don't know. It just gets on my nerves. But anyway.
Beetlejuice and Smokey and the Bandit, both great choices. It would be the second Michael Keaton model I've done. I would love to do Beetlejuice. See, Leslie Perry has a pink toolbox. See, you offended her. Shame on you.
Sorry, Leslie.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I didn't mean to offend you. I just, you know me, Leslie.
All right, listen, we got to get out of here. I've got my last Adam West print plate coming off, and I got to do that, and I got to walk the dog, and then, start our weekend.
Janice Lundberg said pink handcuffs. Now that's different.
With the furriness on them, sure.
That's
yeah,
different.
that's fine.
I'm not. I don't care. That's fine. But the toolbox stuff, yeah. Sorry, Lisa. Meow.
I could see. Listen, I am going to make the argument for the pink toolbox because then it definitely signifies that is yours.
True.
And I can't touch it. Because right now, your toolbox looks very manly, and I regularly borrow tools out of it. But then I put them back in before you notice, and I probably wouldn't do that if they were all pink. And I'm clapping again like a seal. I probably wouldn't do that if they were pink. And I do think the pink Lowe's buckets are cool. Anyway. And I'll say it right to your face.
Anyway.
Because they're not just boring blue. And I should have bought a couple of them just to piss you off the other day.
Oh, Janice said, that's not what I meant. Yeah, it is.
So anyway, you got to say bye to everybody because if you leave it up to me, somebody will bring up Superman. And then I'll have to talk about the fact that I'm doing a Henry Cavill model and a General Zod model and a Kingdom Come model. And nobody wants to hear that.
I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here. It's been so much fun. Thank you, mods, and thank you for the super chats and the gifted memberships. And thank you to everybody who just chatted and left comments that we could answer without it only being a super chat or gifted membership because we care about you too. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
That was fun.